Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucky by Nature. So the hot topic the last couple of days has been this upcoming turret change. So to give you the gist of it, they are basically going to make changes to the turrets because alpha tribes are building too many in a really small space. And so that's making their official servers run like crap. But honestly, I don't know how that's any different than before. Because whenever I played official, they always ran like crap. Just the fact that you have so many people in, and the more they build, the bigger they build, that's just what's gonna happen. The performance is gonna go down. But if we look here, they're basically saying that here recently that they've seen an increase of 7 times versus the previous server profiling data they had. So according to them, with the following change, we are expecting a performance increase of 50%. Now, from what I understand, is whenever they start shooting, the frames per second go down to around 1 frame per second, I believe. Which, I mean, I've experienced that, and I'm sure many of you have. And yeah, it's pretty unplayable. So with this change that they're coming up with, it's supposed to go up to like between 4 and 5 frames per second, I believe, which should be playable. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but it's playable. And that's the important thing to them. Now, as far as the area that they're talking about a 33 by 33 foundations. So if you were to do that, that's the area that you can only have 100 turrets. But what we gotta understand, people keep on evolving. Now, if you recall, before they made the last change about the turtles, the turtles used to be like the thing to use. They fixed that, and then all of a sudden, the Stegos became the thing. Before that, I mean, nobody ever really heard of anybody using Stegos. You know what I mean? Everybody was into the turtles. So along with that, these alpha tribes are gonna have to react. These Stegos are so OP that they have no choice but to put 1,000 turrets all over the place. So I mean, I don't blame them. At the same time, if you flip the coin, these alpha tribes, they get too complacent. They get to the point where they just chill because they have so much firepower protecting them that, you know, they just chill and they take over the server and they basically relax. And this obviously is gonna change that in a big way, because 100 turrets. To be honest with you, I can take one single Stego against 100 turrets, and I should be able to get to them, no problem. And I don't even have to breed a Stego. I can just go and get a 150, put every single point into the health, and I should march right up to those 100 turrets and destroy them. And you know what? Screw it. Let's put it to the test. So here we have 100 turrets facing one direction. They're all bundled up in one spot. And you know, this is all you get for, like I said, 33 by 33 area. So if this can't kill this Stego, then yeah, people are going to be in trouble in official. Alright, so as you can see, I have 100 shooting me at the same time. And yeah, my health is going down, or the Stego's health. But look at this, I'm already there. So now it's just a matter of just throwing these babies down, keeping an eye on that health. And of course, what we gotta remember is that they are going to... I'm just throwing them everywhere, screw it. And I'm gonna make another pass, just to show that even with that, I think, what is it, 25% increase on the turrets that they're gonna make, I don't think that's gonna help very much. Oh, I just realized. Get out of there. So, okay, so I took out a good chunk of them. And now we're going to make another pass. And I doubt that this Stego is going to die. Because, I mean, look at the health. We didn't even lose half of the health from all 100 of them. And this one, I'm just going to destroy it here. Screw it. So we try to distribute a little bit. I think they ran out of bullets. That's funny. Well, it wouldn't matter anyway. They were gonna be done. There we go. So yeah, it absorbed all those bullets, and each one had about 100 in each. So yeah. So now you can see what kind of trouble these alphas are going to be in, because they don't have the luxury of putting all 100 like this, just facing one way. And as it is, the way they do it now is they put probably close to this, to 100 in one section, along with the species X plants. And the reason my body's here is because I actually tried to run in to see if I could. Didn't make it. But anyways, so there you see it, guys. Yeah, the alpha tribes, I think, but you know, people are going to evolve. They're gonna figure things out. They're gonna think outside the box like they always do. And they're gonna be back in business in no time. And otherwise, all you're gonna see is smaller tribes just going at each other, which that'll make it fun anyway. But either way, so let's see what else you know, these people, these devs have had to say here the last day or so. All right, so now we're looking at wildcard the right hand, which I can't remember who that is. Is that Jeremy? I can't remember. Anyways, so basically, you know, he throws some numbers out there, as you can see. This is what they're looking at, and they found that the culprits are the turrets and the species X. And then we see more of that 7 times. You know, more turrets, and all that good stuff. And additionally, even if we did one of all these things, the per frame cost of each turret would not be greatly reduced, and 15k plus turrets would still cripple servers. So we get more frames per second, but ultimately this is what they're looking at here, is going from 1.1 to 4.5 frames per second. So if we look at, let's see, they have a graph here, and you look how bad these are. Pretty bad. And you can see the worst servers on each one. But it seems like for PC they're much worse than the other two. In fact, for Xbox it's not as bad as it is for PS4. But you know, as you can see, PS4 is not as bad as PC. But anyways, so ultimately they are gonna make this change. They are seeing that there are a lot of people that are pretty upset, and rightly so. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a change on the Stegos, because right now that is the biggest problem for people trying to defend. So look for that in the future. I think it's gonna happen. But anyways, for now, all we can do is wait till the 5th. And it looks like I may have to run over to official, get me a Stego, so I can go and do some raiding on some of those alphas and have myself a little fun. So maybe I'll see you guys out there. But that's it for me. So until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.